Once again, good morning. I am Jaisel C. De Los Santos, and now I'm going to discuss or analyze the poem Air Castle by Juan F. Salazar. My life's tomorrow beckons me from distant mountains high and low. My future seems a boundless sea where moving passions come and go. Deep in my heart, ambition dwells. It cheers me up the highland and guide me through the hills and dales where I pass the busy day. I cannot write with Shakespeare's pen, but I can love with Shakespeare's heart. I love his skill, his craft of man, his mastery of poet's art. I do not care for fame as he enthroned was like unto a god. The dims he reached are dark to me, but I will grope the ways he trod. I wear achievement's coronet, for best are thy who see things done. And all my cares I soon forget when I have wrought my work alone. If I bemet my adverse fate, and all my dreams but in vain, then must I work the harder yet with a high resolve to try again. Air Castle was written by Juan Francisco Salazar. He was born in Santiago, Chile, and migrated to Sydney in 1998. For the past 15 years, he has lived along the Cooks River in unceded Gadigal, Wangal, and Harawal country. He is a researcher, author, and documentary filmer who engage with communities in places where the environmental and cultural challenges of living sustainably are starkly exposed. His academic and creative work explore the coupled dynamics of social ecological change and is underpinned by a collaborative ethos across the arts, science, and activism. He is an Australian Research Council Future Fellow in 2020 to 2024, with a project that continues his decade of long cultural research on Antarctica and new work on social studies of outer space. Now, let's take a look and criticize the literary inputs of the poem Air Castle. This poem is kind of a lyric poem which expresses hope about life's journey. Hence, the tone of the poem can directly see that our life is full of possibilities. The writer also adds other characteristics like imagery, symbol, sound, and the stanzaic structure are given a meaning to the poem. The using of imagery in this poem is more of abstract than concrete. The imagery in the poem can be seen in the first stanza and in the second stanza. The evidence is when the speaker writes, "My future seems a boundless sea" in line number 2, and "He cheers me up the highland" in line number 6. This poem is also ABAB pattern of rhyme scheme, which each stanza applies this format. For instance, in the first stanza, "me" rhymes with the word "see" and "low" rhymes with the word "go." As I have mentioned that the characteristic of this poem also uses symbolism. First is the air, the word air. It means dreams can be in the air, so wide and limitless. Another one is castle. Why did the writer use castle in his title? Perhaps the author uses the word castle because the dream is beautiful in every dreamer's heart, just like the castle. As we analyze and go deeper beyond the meaning of this poem, the Air Castle is a poem that wrote by Juan F. Salazar, an inspiring poem that everyone can reflect on their own selves. A great poem that one can lead as an inspiration, one thing that we could appreciate and love. Now let's analyze and go deeper with the meaning of the poem. This poem is a poem of hope and aspiration. The poem wants people to realize that ambition is not easy to achieve. We can always experience rejection. But remember that rejection should not be the reason for us to quit. It could be an inspiration to continue and try again until we would achieve it. It also regarded by some to speak to man's relationship with God. With these lines, I do not care for fame as he, enthroned was like unto a God. The deeps he reached are dark to me, but I will grope the ways he trod. So it means it is talking about the relationship between man and God. As we have observed in the last line of the poem, the author points out the reality behind the saying, try and try until you succeed. If I bemet my adverse fate and all my dreams but in vain, then must I work the harder yet with higher resolve to try again. It only means that if we fail or adverse our fate, we should not give up. We have to try again and try harder to achieve our goals and dreams. A poem gives us a motivation that no matter how hard life is, we should keep moving with hope and aspiration. Because our dreams are good source of strength. They are wide and limitless. It can be placed in an air castle. If you dream for yourself, dream for your family, dream for your work, and even dreams for your students, take a step to achieve it. I would like to end my presentation with this quotation of Harvey Mackay. When you have a dream that you cannot let go of, trust your instincts and pursue it. But remember, real dreams take work, they take patience, and sometimes they require you to dig down very deep. Be sure you're willing to do that. Once again, good morning.